Welcome back, everyone, and today we're going to be going over my Pro Bowl selections for the offensive side of the ball. So let's get right into it. So to start off, I'm going to be going with Patrick Mahomes, the MVP frontrunner. Been playing great this season. Just been leading this crazy offense with the loaded weapons. He's been leading them around. Just great player. Can get outside the pocket and everything. Next up, Russell Wilson. Let him cook, everybody. He's been playing great. A little more interceptions than usual, but might be due to the offensive line of Seattle not being as particularly well this season. And his defense is one of the worst in the league, so he's kind of playing from behind, forcing the passes. Other than that, Wilson's been playing great, so we hope he can limit his interceptions to finish off the season. Next up, Deshaun Watson. Wow, I feel bad for this man. Has an awful supporting cast. Just lost Will Fuller, 2 PEDs. So he really only has Brandon Cooks and Jordan Akins to pass to right now. But other than that, he's put up 24-5. Went off on Thanksgiving against the Lions. And just, it feels bad for Texans fans as it looks like you guys are kind of wasting his career. Now, for Matt Ryan, I'm not going to vote him in, even though he's my quarterback. He's just been playing a lot of garbage stats. Doesn't make me too particularly happy. So, next, we're going to vote in Aaron Rodgers. Pissed off Aaron Rodgers, to be in particular. Been playing great this season. I think the Jordan Love draft was actually a good move, as it got Rodgers to play crazy. So, he's leading them in touchdowns right now, and very efficient, as Rodgers always tends to be with his 4 interceptions, very low. And yeah, next up, Josh Allen. Been playing very well. People had him as an MVP dark horse to begin the first 5 weeks, as Bills were looking great. Kind of slowed down here, but with the addition of Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen's been slinging the ball. He's been looking great out there. And finally, I'm going to vote in Ben Roethlisberger, as he's been playing great, been dishing it out to the 3 main weapons of this offense with he's got Juju, Claypool, and Deontay Johnson, and he's been passing great. They've been kind of held to lower scoring affairs in the Cowboys game and versus the Ravens, so we'll see if they can pick up when it comes to playoff time, as the Steelers, they normally pick up around them, and this defense is looking great. This is the only undefeated team, so you got to put Ben in there. Next up, we're going to the running back position. Now, I'm going to start off with Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, and Dalvin Cook. These 3 have been the main running backs that everyone's talking about start off this season. Now, I know Nick Chubb got hurt, but once he came back, the Browns did win that game. He's the main reason this Browns running game has been going. He showed it last season, and he's just playing even better. Now, James Robinson, I kind of do want to vote in, as he was on my rookies video. He's just crazy good player behind an awful Jags team. I can't really name their offensive line besides that guy they drafted, Garth, whatever. But I mean, James Robinson's been carrying this team, main offensive leader. They've had so many different quarterbacks, and he's just been playing great. Now, for the Saints, Alvin Kamara, one of their best players. He's very good. He's been carrying that offense a lot. With Drew Brees hurt, him and Taysom Hill in the run game is pretty nice. Kind of want to vote in Todd Gurley, but he did lose us that game. Ezekiel Elliott's been pretty disappointing this season. But Antonio Gibson, now this guy's been looking great, but I don't know if I can vote him over Josh Jacobs, who didn't look good last week against the Falcons, but before that, he was playing very well. I know he just got hurt, but before that, he's been playing great. So that I'll have finished up the running backs, Josh Jacobs. But keep an eye on Antonio Gibson. This guy's crazy good. Next, we have the wide receiver position. Now, Metcalf has kind of cemented himself after that Eagles game, where he just carried the team on offense. Tyreek Hill, automatic. I mean, if you were watching that Bucs game, man's had 100+ yards before the end of the first quarter, looking like my Madden game out here. Kind of ridiculous. DeAndre Hopkins, of course, had the Hail Mary. That's going to be replayed a ton. Now I'm looking at this, I kind of see who I want. Tmrw, Stephon Diggs, and Justin Jefferson to finish off. This JJ is probably the best rookie wide receiver in the class right now. It's ridiculous. He's outproducing everyone. And Diggs, he thought he had the game winner against Arizona, but he came to Buffalo and just helped out this passing game. And Tmrw, who I had on fantasy last year, and he's a great player. Just keep an eye out for him. He's been the main offensive threat for the Washington team this year, and he was last year. So if you weren't paying attention to Tmrw, you need to. This player is great. Now, honorable mentions: Devontae Adams. Kind of want to put him in, but Jefferson's just been doing a lot more for this Vikings team. I know Adams leads them in touchdowns, but he can be inconsistent at times. And also Allen Robinson, been playing great this season despite awful quarterbacks. So next, we're going to go to the tight end position, which has kind of been quiet this year, as you can see by the stats, really. Not much going on here. I'm voting Kelsey, Waller, Hawkinson starting to emerge. I'll put my boy Hurst in. Dalton Schultz is pretty good. Mark Andrews has had some bad drops this season. I don't know. He's had some tough drops. Robert Tonyan, very good on this, but he's pretty unknown, I'd say. Eric Ebron, Rudolph as always. There's Jordan Akins and Fells. Probably gonna vote in Rudolph. No, I'm not. Thinking Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki. Yeah, that'll do it. If Andrews has just had some bad drops on national TV twice, and I've seen them. It's pretty tough. So yeah, I think that'll about wrap up our skill players for the offensive end. And thank y'all for watching. Should have a episode on defense. Gonna make sure I do some study, make sure I get the right picks in. Don't want to look like a casual out here, you know what I'm saying, y'all? And thanks for watching, and have a blessed day.